have no idea why, but this looks so stinking crisp, but fingers crossed it stays that way. All right, let me go ahead and take out my wallet because I used some money today. Yeah, so what's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Let's get started. Okay, these are all the stickers I have to go ahead and ship out. I think either tomorrow or Monday most likely. But yeah, if you guys don't know, go ahead and get your stickers at the Suns and Roses shop. Let's begin. Tommy's going crazy over there. All right, I got myself some stuff at the Dollar Tree, as you can see. Exhibit A. All right, we gotta write down these expenses that we made. I got some coins back. I have not done grocery shopping because I'll be doing that tomorrow. I did put some gas in, and we do have some money remaining. Okay, and I used my self envelope, and that's Tommy in the back, if you guys picked up that noise. He's chasing a ball made out of paper that I just threw on the floor for him, and he's like playing around with it. I'm telling you, cats literally, they can play with anything. All right, so let me take, I actually need that for my bangs right now because they're like all over my face. Okay, we have not done laundry, even though we should. And this I'm gonna actually take out because it needs to go into Gilbert, and that is my piggy. Do you guys ever do this? Like whenever they give you like coins back, like you just never count them? I never count them. Like they could be giving me back a penny and I'll be like okay with it. Is that weird? Yeah. I don't know. I don't count my change. Do you? If you do, please let me know down below. I'm interested to know if more people are like me. And if you don't count your change, you know? All right. I don't know why, I just have this feeling that they're being truthful to me. So I don't question it. And I do the same thing with the ATM. Like I don't count the money that the ATM gives me. I don't know, deep within me think that, okay, the computer is not going to lie to me. So I don't even count it. It's wrong. And I know that there's actually people that count, you know, but I don't. I just normally trust people. That's not good sometimes. Anyway, moving on. All right, so we gave 30 bucks for my gas. And we have remaining 16 bucks. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and just fold this. So right now my gas tank is completely full, which is great because that's how we want it. And it cost me $14 to go ahead and fill it up. So let me grab my pen. Do I have low battery? Shoot, I have 20%. All right. By the way, if you guys are wondering what type of planner I'm using, I always leave the description. I always leave the information in my description. So just go ahead and, you know, click on it, and then you'll see what type of planner I use, what type of iPad I use, pen, and everything that you guys see on my videos, okay? All right. So I did have cake today because it was my nephew's birthday party. You know, just my family and myself. Okay. Let me take this out. Okay. All right. There we go. So, if you guys catched the cash stuff in, then you know that I paid $630 towards my student loans. I also paid my T-Mobile, you know, cell phone bill with the money that I received. So right now, we're gonna go ahead and grab our stickers. These sticker sheets are available over at my Etsy shop, along with this one. These are custom sticker sheets that I also make. And we are gonna use a shell sticker because that's where we filled up, okay? How much did we say it was? 14. All right. Okay. And we also went to Dollar Tree, and I do believe that I have a sticker for that. So let's go ahead and look for it right now. I got Marshall's. I usually like to go to Marshall's, honestly. I am not planning on calling out anytime soon. I honestly don't have a vacation that I'll be going to this year, just because I'm just laser focused in putting that money towards my student loans. So I don't want anything to like deviate me from reaching that goal of completely being debt free in that aspect. So I haven't planned, you know, a vacation at all for this year, but you never know. Anything could happen. All right. My Dollar Tree expenses came out to being $13.16. There you go. Let's go ahead and write it out. So 13.16. Sometimes I put it crooked by accident. Okay, so those are two expenses that I made. Although technically one of these expenses was actually a gift bag for my, you know, nephew's birthday, I'm not going to take it out of birthdays sinking fund because I just decided to put that like coming from me. So I took that out of my cash envelope for myself, okay? So I'm fine with that. I bought a bunch of things for myself, for Tommy, for my kid's birthday. And yeah, things for my niece as well. So I'm happy with that. I like spending my money on the people that surround me. Okay, so as you can see, that will be the last of the expenses that I'll have for this entire week. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and add up all of the expenses that I had and put it over here in the total no spend. So let's use this calculator. So I ate out at McDonald's, 8.84. Went to a thrift shop and I spent $3. I then filled up my gas tank. And that was $13. So far it's 24.84. I had a no spend day on the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but I did spend over at Walgreens $12.48. I got myself some cough drops and also this jarabe. I don't, how do you say that in English? I don't even know. Whatever. It's for your throat, right? So I took, I believe, just two of these, but like very spread out. And oh my goodness, like my throat completely like stopped hurting like that. And also the cough drops that I got were Ricola, and they were so good. I still have some actually. They're the best. So this is a Spanish one. I was thinking about Robitussin, but it just doesn't do anything to me. So I decided to give this one a try, and top notch. I highly recommend this. But yeah, I wasn't feeling that well, so I went to Walgreens and I spent that much. Okay. Then $630 for my student loans. Then T-Mobile, which is a bill, 64.83. Then the Dollar Tree, 13.16. And then Shell once more, and that was $14. So in total, I spent $759.31. 759.31. Now, in all honesty, these shouldn't even count because they're considered bills, you know. However, they are technically still money that I've spent to pay them, but let's pretend that I don't count this, right? So let's subtract 630 and subtract the $64.83. I spent out of my own pocket $64.48 in purchases that are like here and there without being bills, you know. The thing about it is that for Advantage, I don't have to pay that much money. Actually, my minimum payment is about $42 in total for the 2 student loans that I currently have left. So that's the minimum payment that I can make on them. But being the fact that I want to, you know, get rid of them, I'm paying way more than I should, which is fine by me, you know. All right. So that's a really good number, I believe, you know, for me to be spending that little. So I'm happy about that. And I also did 3 no spends, so kudos. All right. Something you guys should know that you will be seeing possibly next month, not this month, is that I actually canceled my Fetch pet insurance. I realized that that is a really high amount for me to be paying pet insurance for. So for the time being, I'm not going to have it, okay, for Tommy. I'm going to try and get myself out of these, you know, $4,000 out of debt first. And then once I'm good and clear, I'm going to look for a cheaper alternative for pet insurance for Tommy, okay? That doesn't mean I'm not going to have pet insurance for him ever again. No, I am. I'm just delaying it just a little bit, okay? So I'm not too sure if they're actually going to charge me for that. I do know that I called, I believe it was on Wednesday. Let me see. No, okay, Thursday. So I wrote it over here. On Thursday, I canceled the pet insurance, and they told me that they'll be closing the account on the 19th. So fingers crossed that they actually don't charge me for that amount. So if they don't, then that money is going to stay in the bank. It's just in the bank right now, sitting just in case they do, okay? Because, you know, sometimes the automation like messes up, and the last thing I want is for me not to have that money and then be charged, you know, like what do you call it? That fee that they charge when like you go under a certain amount. I completely forgot. Anyway, so that money is sitting there right now. Now, I did get an email actually from State Farm, and I don't know if you guys see here, but I put 101.42. Well, in my email, I got, you know, the monthly email where, or the statement that they give you of what's going to be due. So they hiked it up $20 more. So they want to charge me $120 something dollars. And I was like, ain't no mother effing way this is happening. I have not gotten in any accident. I have been a really good driver. I've never done a claim insurance, nothing, no tickets, literally. I'm like a grandma when I drive, okay? Not saying I am one, or it's bad to be one. No. I love grandmas, okay? But I'm very careful when I drive, you know? I'm a careful driver. So when I saw that being like hyped up, I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I called them. I left them a voicemail. That same day that I canceled the pet insurance, I called them and I said to them, could you guys lower it? Is there anything you guys could do? And they did eventually get back to me like the day after. Meanwhile, I was at work and I was like, what? And they left me this voicemail like saying like, oh, the only way that we can give you a discount will be if you go ahead and you also get a renter's insurance with us. That's the only way, blah, blah, blah. You know, making up some BS. So immediately I was like, oh no. Oh, no. I'm not going to be paying that much. So I go ahead and I went online and I started comparing, you know, insurance from Geico, insurance from, what do you call that? It's Progressive, okay? With Flow. I started comparing because I'm like, ain't no way. And oh my goodness. And those other insurances, they were like going to charge me for the next, you know, 6 months or whatever, about like $50 or $60. I was like, what? I was like, ooh. So Monday morning, when I get into work, I'm gonna do kind of like a side-by-side comparison, because for me, I want to have all of, you know, my ducks in a row. I want to have the same thing that I used to have in State Farm over in whatever new insurance that I get. So the same thing I want to have, I just need it to be cheaper because it's just getting out of hand. So if you guys are in the same boat as me, I suggest looking for other, you know, car insurances. Look for quotes online. They usually give it to you online. Just, you know, fill out your information or whatever, and they email it to you. So that's something that you guys can do to see if you can lower your monthly cost. But yeah, I was like, shooketh. So that's what's gonna go on Monday. I will be getting charged for Planet Fitness. I have to go to the gym. I do, but honestly, when I just get back home from work, all I want to do is just knock out and like unwind. Here's the thing, my job isn't really like physical, but it's mental, okay? And all day for those 8 hours, like I am using my brain to full capacity. So I am tired, I am drained, you know? But yeah. Anyway, moving on. That is all I actually wanted to catch you guys up with. Yeah, that's all for now. I don't have anything else to tell you, you know, any gossip or anything. I don't. But anyway, I think you guys may be watching this on a Sunday, hopefully, fingers crossed. And yeah, if you are, happy Sunday to you. You know, I know that tomorrow will be Monday. I'm talking to you as if it is Sunday right now, but no, it's technically Saturday at 6-ish. But, you know, be positive. Good things are coming your way. You guys know this. Oh my goodness, I forgot to tell you. Snow White. Yeah. Oh my God, but there's so much controversy over Snow White. I don't even know. Anyway, I do want to see it. And I actually wrote down over here the prices of how much it would be at the times that I want to watch it at. I love going to the movie theaters by myself. I don't know why, but I just feel that I get my money's worth when I go by myself, because I'm like so focused on the movie itself, the whole experience, and like paying attention to what it is that they're saying, you know? I'm that type of person that if I'm watching a movie, I need everyone and their mother to to shut the F up. I cannot watch a movie with, you know, noise around. No, because I don't want to miss not one detail. Okay? But yeah. So, going to the movies for me is a treat, but with the amount of money that I have left for my self envelope, I don't think I have enough money to watch the movie. Because for one ticket over at Dolby, it's currently at $21.63. So I guess we'll just have to wait. Or you know what? I'll just wait until it hits, you know, to be at Disney Plus. My sister has it for free, so I may just piggyback from her. I don't know. But, you know, anyway, that's okay. The following week, I do have a birthday party that is for my brother-in-law. I already purchased his gift, so the only thing that I need to get from him is just the bag itself. And yeah, that is that. Whew. Oh, should we go ahead and write this down here? How much time do we have? Well, I think we're good in time, right? You guys want to go ahead and write it with me? If the cell phone drops, it's because my battery is low. Just keep that in mind, okay? All right. So the last one we have was for T-Mobile. Let's go ahead and put 315. Gasoline. And Dollar Tree. $13.16. I use cash for this. Oh my god, the Dollar Tree was so packed. Really, really packed. Okay, and these were clearly wants. They weren't anything, you know, out of the ordinary. Okay. All right, I think we're doing good so far. Yeah. Hopefully this week coming up, I have a lot of no spends. You know, I've been trying my hardest not to eat out and to be eating and cooking at home, which really, really helps out. Tomorrow, I think I might be waking up super early to go ahead and do my laundry and also to go grocery shopping. So I'll definitely be using these stickers that I have over here that you guys just saw a few minutes ago. I do think that my mom wants to actually go ahead and go to a thrift shop. You know, I do have some money remaining there, so we're probably gonna go ahead and do that. Look, that's my foundation. I literally have nothing. But I do have a backup, because you know me. I like to back it up. Okay. Not like that. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please don't forget to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to go ahead and check out, you know, all things the sunsnroses shop for any budgeting needs that you may have. Also savings challenges. I have a lot of those as well too over on Etsy, along with my PayHip website. So that is that. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I love you guys. You guys know you guys are my rocks, my homies. And yeah, all right, I'm gonna stop talking. So I'll see you guys in my next one. Have a good one. Bye.